Bishop amesema hatarudisha hii.
Nimejenga makanisa kwa miaka 30 and I have never lacked because I know the secret of giving. And that is what we are going to do. So msikuwe na wasiwasi, tutajenga makanisa yetu.
The scenes that you're seeing on the screen occurred in Bungoma County at St. Crispina's SK Church, where President William Ruto donated 5 million Kenya shillings through the governor, that is Kenneth Lusaka, and through various social media platforms. The SK Bungoma Bishop right now, he is trending, and right now Kenyans, or rather Gen Zs, they are spreading his information wakitumia neno asali miwe, and agencies want him to be greeted properly because he is not following their rules and also the rules of the head of SK, Archbishop Jackson Ole Sapit. Remember, Archbishop Jackson Ole Sapit ordered the return of Ruto's donation from the Bungoma Bishop, that is George Mechume. And right now, Gen Zs and Kenyans, they are helping, Archbishop Jackson, Ole Sapit, to ensure that other SK bishops, they don't fall into the traps that actually the Bungoma Bishop had fallen to after receiving 5 million Kenya shillings from President William Ruto through Bungoma Governor, that is Kenneth Lusaka. And Archbishop had ordered him to return the 5 million Kenya shillings, emphasizing the gravity of the directive and also the transparency of the SK Church. And it was not a request but a firm demand, signaling the church standings and ethical leadership and also financial transparency. And Bungoma Governor Kenneth Lusaka played the role of delivering the 5 million donation from President William Ruto to Crispina's, St. Crispina's SK Bungoma Church. And as you've just heard that a clip, Bungoma Governor Kenneth Lusaka, told the congregation, amesema hatarudisha. The SK Bishop had told him that he is going to receive the money wholeheartedly, and he's not going to return the way other churches they are returning, likes of Soweto SK Church. And right now it is said that actually the email of Bungoma Bishop right now, it is full, and agencies they are greeting him properly, and right now he is not at peace because netizens, Kenyans, they are angry with him. And right now Kenyans, they are on the side of Archbishop Jackson Ole Sapit, congratulating him for ordering the SK Bishop to return the 5 million to President William Ruto. As we just heard from that clip that was starting, President William Ruto talked about that actually he is not going to stop to fund churches because he is a product of giving, and he is not going to stop giving. And netizens are reacting differently on social media platforms, saying that the 5 million Kenya shillings could have been used to fund paying doctors, or rather paying teachers, employing some or section of Kenyans. Netizens are just reacting differently on suggesting what that 5 million could have done to Kenyans who are desperately living. But you can just drop your thoughts, opinions, feedbacks down below in the comment section. Do you think that President William Ruto donating millions of Kenya shillings in churches, is it a bad idea, or is it a good thing that is doing? Most of the Kenyans, they are saying that actually this the money that President William Ruto is donating to these churches, it is taxpayers' money, and they haven't seen any developments that President William Ruto has done. Yet he is saying that the Bible says give and it shall be given unto you. So he is using the scriptures to fool Kenyans, and of which Rigathi Gachagua have have warned Kenyans not to listen to President William Ruto, quoting, Bible scriptures in following them. As you can see, most of the Kenyans, they have made memes, of President William Ruto, like this one that you're seeing on the screen, the face of corruption. I will still tell your pockets run dry, so help me God. And so many Kenyans are, making memes of President William Ruto. They had nicknamed President William Ruto as, as a Kai right now. He is nicknamed Kasongo, and right now, actually, so many songs are being played of Kasongo here of President William Ruto, destroying Kenya. Let's take a look at some of the netizens' reactions on how they have reacted. Like this one, I've said, my question is, SHA is not working, people are dying in hospitals, high taxation, and yet President donates 5 million to a single church. Yet there is poor roads and Kenyans are thirsty for development, food and infrastructure. Yet we have our leaders who are there watching to give us lies. Eddie have said we must come back to our senses and think twice or even triple. Is there any need of giving this large amount of money to rich churches, having golden chairs when there's children, the children of Kenya sleeping hungry and walking naked with no clothes to cover their nakedness, madness of the highest order. As you can see, most of the Kenyans, they are angry and they are proposing that this 5 million Kenya shillings could have been used in other grounds, but not in these rich churches. This one have said a church as inaonyesha dust, and our president is a good player. In this church declines the donations the other church accepts. This one have said proceeds of corruption. This one have said pay doctors CBA with that money. This one have said divide and rule, and that President William Ruto is dividing churches to rule. The news that you are getting is that, the 5 million Kenya shillings, received by the SK Church Bungoma, have been returned to the State House. But, we are yet to receive the official statements, from the government spokesperson, Isaac Moura, if, he has received or the State House have received the money back or not. Remember, MP of Kikuyu, that is Kimani Ichung'wah, said that the Soweto Catholic Church, have not yet, returned the money the way, they had said to the public that they have returned the money back to President William Ruto. And right now we are seeing the power of Kenyans, and right now they don't want other churches to play, the way Bungoma SK Church have played of receiving donations from President William Ruto. And the Archbishop of SK, Jackson Olisapit, have said that he doesn't want any, SK Church to receive money from the, President William Ruto. Feel free to share your thoughts, opinions, feedbacks down below in the comment section about section of Kenyans decided to storm, at the SK, St. Chris Apinas SK Church in Bungoma after their bishop accepted 5 million donations from President William Ruto.